Number one comedian here in Philadelphia. Number one comedian here in Philadelphia. Number one comedian here in Philadelphia. Number one comedian here in Philadelphia.
Platinum Touch presents the show you all been waiting on. And now it's time for the Hill-arious Show with comedian Malcolm Hill.
What up, everybody? It's your boy, comedian Malcolm Hill. This is the Hill-arious Show, right? Each and every Thursday from 7 to 8 o'clock. We have a great show today, man. I'm gonna get right into it though. We got one of the funniest, actually the funniest Christian comedian, besides my man Rob Miner of Philadelphia, right? My man Job is actually one of the funniest. It's only, in my opinion, 3 good Christian comedians in Philadelphia. My man Job is one, and Rob Miner is one of them. But it's 3 cats really in the Christian comedy world of, clean comedy, you know what I'm saying? And plus we are sponsored by J. Ryder Productions. J. Ryder Productions all week, every week. For this whole month, actually, we got to shout out J. Ryder Productions, man. Sure you look him up on the Instagram. He's sponsoring the show this week. But before I start, I got a brand co-host. NA, where you at, baby? NA.
What's going on, M. Hill? How you feel?
What up, big man? What's up, homie?
Man, I'm good, man. I can't complain.
You good? Yeah. So you got a different background. You had the big sneaker behind you. What are you in one of them PlayStation chairs or what? Or what's that?
So basically, we didn't have any booking in the studio today. So I'm down here in Platinum Touch Entertainment Studio, doing it this week from down here.
Okay. You down in the studio. Okay. But you had that.
Say it again.
Last week. You had that nice background last week at
Yeah. The background is when they're not in the studio making all the noise, I get to come down and, you know what I'm saying? I don't engineer, produce, or do nothing.
Right.
But he wasn't booked. He not booked until 8:30 today. So I said I'll just do it from down here.
So like I said, Platinum Touch does it all, man. You got a whole big situation going on. In fact, your son is a beast on that microphone. I have to tell you that, man. He's very, very talented. Tell the people your son's name, man, so they can look him up.
Yeah,
because the boy's actually good.
My boy Naj, the guy. He got a new album out. It's actually hot. I like it too. And I know you like that crazy stuff. So I said, if you like it,
yes,
it's going to make it, because you're a hater.
Yeah, I'm a hater. I'm a born hater. I don't like no. Man is actually talented, man. We was on our way back from a show, and you put that thing on, man. And I'm like, yo. First, I didn't even know that was your son. That's the radio. I'm like, well, who this dude on the? You said, oh. I said, nah, that's the man. The man is very. You got something there. That's why you got the studio, and you made sure the man did his thing.
Absolutely.
Right? How was your weekend before we start? Right. Oh, and don't forget, Obona Higgins coming on at 10 minutes to 8 with a final word, man. Make sure y'all stay here for Obona Higgins, man. You're a very smart guy. But how was your weekend? Did you do anything this weekend?
Well, this weekend really all I did was sit back and try to see the next big thing that we can do. I really didn't do anything special. I just did that, walked the dog and all that and everything like that, but I didn't do anything. Yeah, I got my dog is my daughter. You know what I mean? Don't talk bad about my dog. You know what I mean?
You know, this nigga a fight. Nigga, this nigga a fight. Nigga. I tell you,
yeah.
That cat. You know what happened when her cat died? I went over to the girl's house and her cat died. Like, you can't touch me until we get this cat out of here. And it was just a crazy story. But mind that how people are, man. You know,
that's why you're in the doghouse now talking about her cat.
Huh?
You're in the doghouse now talking about her cat.
You know how you know that's how you know in a white neighborhood when you go and see that's how you know the person that moved when you look and see the lines and says, have you seen this dog? Everybody's dog trying to get the reward money. Have you seen this dog? White folks be putting up more money. Shit, niggas dog, that's it. No reward for the dog. Somebody steal the dog.
Absolutely.
Because if that's the case, you steal your damn dog, man. Somebody get that dog.
Reward
money. Yo,
a bona got some interesting stuff to talk about this week too.
Yeah. You know what? Remember, Mikhail dog died, right? He said he took the dog to the vet, and the dog was sick, so he, it was big. Took him to the vet, and they told him it's $3,000 $3,000 for the dog, right? So this nigga worked. He got money. You know, Mikhail.
Plenty of money.
He didn't want
plenty of money.
Huh?
Plenty of money.
He didn't want to pay that damn free. He didn't want to pay that damn. He let his dog. His dog is like a son. He didn't want to pay that $3,000 for that dog, so they had to kill the dog. So how much?
Dang.
He talking about my dog is like my son. How much is he like your son? So basically, if your son was on the table and they said you need $3,000,
you're out of pocket.
Your ass dead.
Yeah.
Your ass is dead. If you,
he gonna whip your ass when he see you.
You should have paid $3,000 for the damn dog. He let the dog and got the money. Oh, my dog is my baby. If your dog is your baby, I know the dog was looking up at him like, "Come on, Mikhail, come up at $3,000, nigga."
I'm not even gonna laugh. It's not funny. It's not funny. This is Malcolm Hill talking.
Listen, don't bitch up now. Don't bitch up now, nigga. Fuck Mikhail.
No.
That dog, he should have paid the $3,000 for that damn dog.
Well, they probably told him They probably told him the $3,000. A lot of times they say the $3,000 might not save their life. That's what they tell you.
If you look at, they say, listen, $3,000 and he might have a great chance. Ain't you gonna be looking up saying, nigga, pay the damn $3,000?
I mean, you're out of pocket, huh? No comment.
That dog must not be. Listen, man. Don't tell me your dog is like a son. And if your son was on the table, you gonna pay the $3,000?
Absolutely.
All right, then. There you go. Right. Anyway, moving right along. Okay, so don't tell me the dog is like a son. Anyway,
did you hear? Did you hear about the lady that said that N-word this week?
No, what happened?
Hey, Ryan G, bring that clipping up for Malcolm so he can see that.
$83,000.
She said she got medical problem. You don't have to serve if you don't want to.
You can't even see how I'm looking at you, sir. I have sunglasses on. You can't even see how I'm looking at you. I have sunglasses on.
Yeah, did that again?
You just said, don't look at you like that. How do you see how I'm looking at you?
Excuse me, can you just serve? If you don't want to serve her, let you go. If you want to serve her, serve her. If not, let you go.
Take her out.
Okay, ma'am, hello, ma'am. He's not going to serve you, so please leave.
Why? Because he's a
No, excuse me.
Oh, that's what he is.
Hello. Now you need to go.
That's what he is.
Excuse me. Hello, ma'am. You need to go.
You heard it.
Let me call it up because this lady been very disruptive now.
It doesn't affect me that you're not going to serve me because you're a bitch.
Are you just calling me? That's what you just said?
I can call him whatever I want.
No, you need to go.
Kids and you calling him a
You need to
call me
go.
whatever I You're disgusting.
Yeah,
And you
you
have
need
a
to go.
baby who's mixed. You're disgusting.
So you need to go.
You're
Go.
disgusting. You're white trash. You're
I'm
white trash. You're white trash.
So basically, he was making her sandwich, and she said he's making my sandwich because he's a nigga. I would have made her sandwich, and it would have been a bunch of shit on the bottom of the mayonnaise. It would have been a polish. He was like, yeah, here's your sandwich, lady. Don't eat it till you get home. Yo.
No, no. So basically, it was all over that she didn't have a mask on.
Oh,
he didn't want to serve her. Yeah, he didn't feel comfortable.
He didn't want to serve.
He didn't want to serve her with a mask off. I mean, so she was a little upset about that. Called him N-bomb. You know what I mean? But it's just so real, man. That's going on, and like I'm really myself tired of entertaining it. I mean, it's kind of funny, but we know what's going on, and it's still out here. So we can't even act shocked no more. So us keep
I would have made her damn sandwich. I would have said, here you go. I would have made that sandwich. She had that damn sandwich. Yeah, she would have got that sandwich. But that's crazy. But
bring our guests up. Let's see what he think about that.
Oh yeah, actually, it's my man Job's birthday, and he's still on here, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, one of the funniest Christian comedians in the city of Philadelphia, my man Job. What up, man?
What's going on?
Oh, what up, homie? Can you hear us?
What's good?
Nothing much, man. Celebrating my 53rd today.
Oh man, happy birthday, man, and many more to come.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
she took you out on a surprise birthday party?
Yeah.
You don't seem happy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Would you want something
Look, when
else?
you this old, ain't nothing a surprise.
You done did it all, right? You done did it all before.
53
Look,
years.
You see that
Man,
girl?
that's a blessing.
You see that?
Yeah.
You see that lady said he's a nigga making my sandwich?
Yeah, you know what? I come from the restaurant business for 28 years.
Right.
And we would have made her a special sandwich. She would have got a real special sandwich. Real
That's
special.
Make that
Oh,
sandwich.
yeah.
Make that
Oh,
sandwich.
yeah.
I'd have gave
Oh,
her
yeah.
two
We would have took her sandwich in the back. Put that special sauce on there.
You'd be like, what is that?
And look, it wouldn't even charge you. You can have this on the house.
That's crazy.
I just
man.
don't understand how a person get upset when they doing the wrong thing. Like that's just the worst part about it. And they know, like everybody out here skeptical with this corona out here. Your own family don't want you to come to the house. You know what I mean? And now here there's a stranger in front of you, want to get something to eat and want to talk smack because you don't want to serve them. That's wild.
So wait a minute. The black boy, the boy didn't want to serve her
because she didn't have a mask on.
Right, she didn't have a mask.
She didn't have a mask on.
That's crazy.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched. Yeah, I seen it. I'm trying to think.
She called. What did she call him?
Called him a nigga.
With an ER.
With an ER. A nigger.
Right. Not nigga.
See, when people do that, like I play the PlayStation and the games a lot, and I like to put the earphones on. And when I'm winning, a lot of people say that. But to me, that makes me laugh.
You mean they say that over the?
Oh yeah, I just was playing at 4 o'clock, and I was winning, and the guy said that he put the ER on. Oh yeah, every day.
A white boy.
Every day.
Nigger.
Yes, just like that. There, you just did it.
Nigger.
Yo,
you winning, nigger.
Yes.
Nigger.
And I laughed because I'm like, I'm the type person if you try to upset me, I'm gonna try my best to make sure that I'm not upset and you're upset. You know what I mean? And I gotta get out of that. But I got him real good. I ain't gonna say all the things I said back to him, but I got him so good. You know what I mean? And I had to pray about it because I wasn't right.
I need to play that. I want to play that because that's.
Oh yeah, Call of Duty, man. They get mad. Call of Duty, they gonna call Oh yeah, all kind of stuff.
Oh man, I like that. That's fun.
It's not like that.
Just talking back and forth to the guy, nigger, back and forth, fun with me. Forget the game, nigga. Nigger, who you calling nigger? Man, that'd be funny right there.
Hey, Joe, how was it like? It's really hard for me, but how was it to be a Christian comedian? Like that seemed like you're a saint to be able to do that.
No, you know what? Let me tell you the true story behind that. I started out as a secular comedian.
Okay.
As a what?
In the very beginning.
Okay.
And my father challenged me to do a clean set one day.
Okay.
And when I did this clean set, it was a comedy competition that I was in.
Okay.
And when I did the clean set, I ended up winning.
Oh wow. That would make me
and I've been doing it ever since.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's your lane.
So
that's your lane. Definitely.
How long have you been doing it?
I've been doing comedy for about 11 years.
Okay.
And I've been doing it full time for about 8.
Wow.
Look. He got this room somewhere up 69th Street. And I came there, you know, I'm far from a Christian comedian, but I came there to watch him perform. And Denny said, Malcolm, get up there and do a guest spot. I said, Denny, you know me. And then Job, look, I said, Job, and Job know me too, right? The whole time he's standing beside the DJ like this, right? So I'm right beside him. He waiting for me to say something wrong. He's go pull the plug. He had his hand on the cord. He like this the whole time. And it turned out to be one of the funniest sets that I had all year. Because that thing was crazy.
Yo, you did your thing, man.
Yeah, thanks, man.
And people was asking about you after that.
I know. That was funny. Because I was struggling to stay on the right course. Because I've never had to do that for that long period of time. And exactly. Boy, the sweat was coming. He's standing there like this beside me. He had his hand on the cord, about to pull the plug on me.
Hey, Malcolm.
Huh?
I ran into somebody that was at that show.
Okay.
And you know what joke they talked about you did?
Which one?
About the handyman showing up in the cab.
Yeah, that was funny. Yes,
it was like, who is a comedian where the guy, the contractor showed up in a cab and had to borrow his own tools. Had to borrow his tools. I said that was a bull Malcolm Hill.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I actually did I did good on that, John. It was hard. I was sweating, and because I wasn't expecting to go on. I wasn't even thinking about comedy at all. And next, I'm home in the bed, and next, I'm on the whole church. Like he literally got the whole church in front of me, and it's like the devil just came in the church, and it's like I'm dreaming, like I gotta perform right now. I was not prepared to perform right then, and it turned out to be one of the best performances of all time for me. I loved it though, crazy. But
that's right.
How long? I mean, you do churches and you do a lot of functions. Like really, Christian comedians, they get more work than regular comedians because it's more venues for you. You can do churches, you can do the party, you can barbecue with the kids running around. If this kid's running around with me, they're gonna be grabbing the kids, putting their hands. You are able to do all these shows. Have you ever had like a bad set in front of like kids? Because I came that close to saying the thing. So have you ever slipped up and said something wrong?
I wouldn't say said a cuss word or nothing like that, but I might have said some. And believe it or not, there are some bad, clean jokes that you should not do in a church. Right, especially when it's geared towards the pastor sleeping with people in the church. So
that would be me.
Those are the jokes you got to stay away from. And every now and then I slip up and tell the joke about the deacon and the pastor fighting over the women in the church.
Oh man.
And then one thing about it, when you tell a bad joke in a church,
right?
A representative, they appoint somebody to come up to you and tell you.
Yeah.
I like an usher.
I go to E9. Let you tell it that in E9.
I did tell it in E9.
Oh yeah, that's where you're gonna go out at.
That was when
they
they
got
came
guns,
up and
they got
touched me on the
guns.
shoulder.
And they got guns.
They tap you on this. If somebody come up
Excuse
with
me,
these
brother.
white gloves on,
Let me talk to you for a minute.
That's when they gonna get the show.
Right.
You can't do that either. They gonna play that.
I got touched on the shoulder at E9.
Yeah.
I know he's telling the truth.
They are,
but they are gangsters in E9.
No, they're not. They're not gangsters, brother.
Hey, Nick.
No, they gangsters.
You go, hold on.
They gangsters.
Ex-gangsters. Ex-gangsters.
Time out, Joe.
They got
This is
saved.
the Hill-arious Show, Nick. You gonna stop bitching up. They don't know what the heck has gotten into
You can't talk like that.
We got Joe on here.
You can't talk like that. We got Deacon.
Look,
we got Deacon Reverend. We got Deacon Reverend Booker Job on here. We can't talk like that, Malcolm.
All right, Joe.
You don't know how to act.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Look, be yourself.
No, I can't
Hey,
do that.
look, let me tell you something. Jesus didn't hang around saved people. Jesus hung around unsaved people.
Absolutely. That's what
so I will do a show in a strip club if the money right.
I know that's right.
And pray about it later.
Yeah, I just bring some anointing oil, some holy oil.
You know what?
So I can touch him.
I know some comedians.
Rub that anointing on them.
I know some comedians that was Muslim, full-fledged Muslim. As soon as they got booked in the church for the money, they took that darn kufi off. And they up in that church. When that money talk, that thing.
Money will talk. They say it's a
but you know what? One of the good things about being a Christian comedian, and like you said, Malcolm, we could do a lot of different venues.
Right.
Like I've had years where I made 6 figures.
Right.
Doing comedy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's been very very lucrative for me. And not only that, I also do comedy clubs too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And my jokes are not all church jokes when I do comedy clubs, but they still clean, they just different.
Right. Hey, Nate.
Hey, Joe. You sound like a hypocrite.
Hey, yo, once Nate starts drinking, he changes. By the middle of the show, he changes.
Look, we all have sinned.
In a few minutes, this nigga gonna start talking like me in a minute. Watch what I tell you. when I was talking about my boy dog, right? This nigga, me and him know the guy that died. He all, well, I don't want to say nothing.
No, because I'm gonna tell you why. Because when it comes to dogs, like my wife would tell you, you can't talk about my dog. You might be able to talk about them before you talk about my dog. A dog is the most loyalest, lovable thing that you can ever have in life.
He didn't pay the $3,000, nigga. He let the dog die right.
Well, hey, guess what? He probably didn't have it.
He had it. You know he got the money.
That might have been all he had.
He got the money.
Is your friend white? Is he black?
No, he's black.
He's black.
He's black.
See, real black people, we act different when our dog gets sick.
Yes, because I ain't paying.
You know what we do back in the day?
I paid $2,000 for the dog. Why pay $3,000 to keep her living?
Look, when your dog gets sick back in the day, you take him down North Philly somewhere, and you let him go, and you know what I mean, and you drive off.
Yes, on the plateau.
I live in a white neighborhood. I tried that, and they brought my dog back.
Yes. Oh yeah.
It was like, Joe, we found your dog, and we made a vet appointment for him.
Absolutely.
So you can't do that in a white neighborhood.
Absolutely. And with a child, you got insurance.
Right.
Dog, you don't got that.
Hold on, believe it or not, because of the type of dog I have, my dog is on my homeowner's insurance.
Oh, you must got a pit or Rottweiler or one of them gangster dogs.
I have a Cane Corso.
There you go. I was about to say that
on
next.
Your insurance?
Yeah. Got to, because if something happened, it's a wrap. Some insurances won't even let you do the pit bull. You know what I mean? They won't let you do it. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what? It's your birthday, Malcolm. Ask him the last couple of questions so we can get him out of here, man. We don't want to hold you up. We know it's your birthday.
Real quick.
Yes.
You know what I always ask? Well, you're going to name some Christian. Name your top 5 comedians.
Top 5 comedians?
Yeah.
Of all time or in Philly?
All time.
My top 5 will one would have to be Bill Cosby.
Okay. Bill Cosby.
You got to give Bill Cosby his props.
Okay.
Number 2 will be Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
You know, Eddie Murphy changed the game. He brought sexuality to comedy.
Yeah, because he's gay.
Well, now you talking. Now you talking, nigga. You couldn't talk about Nate Dogg. You couldn't talk about my man Dogg, but you gonna say Eddie Murphy's gay.
Yeah, he
right, exactly.
Yeah,
but
he want to talk about
Eddie,
my boy killing his dog for $3,000, but now he gonna say Eddie Murphy is gay.
Right.
That's the hilarious show, nigga.
But what Eddie Murphy did was Eddie Murphy made women attracted to comedians. You know what I mean? He made women, you know, wanted to, you know, hook up with us.
Right.
And then you got to look at, and third for me is Cedric the Entertainer.
I like Cedric. Yeah.
You're the first person.
A lot of people have came to me and said I kind of remind them of Cedric the Entertainer a little bit.
You do remind me of Cedric. Come think about it. That's your style.
Cedric definitely good. All 3 of them are definitely great.
That's your style. That's your style. But go ahead.
All 3 of them are great.
Then I gotta put Cat Williams.
No, man.
He can't stand Cat. I love Cat. That's good. That's good.
But I'm gonna tell you why I love Cat Williams. Because when you listen to Cat Williams, you're gonna find out something that you never knew about with Cat Williams.
That's true.
You know what I mean? He's gonna give you some information that you didn't know. Right. Always. And my 5th is Chris Rock.
Okay.
I love Chris Rock. I love his style. I love his whole I'm about to say ring generalship. I'm about to talk about boxing. But I love his whole stage presence.
That's a good
and I gotta give an honorable mention to Dave Chappelle.
I was going to say, you put them in front of Dave Chappelle. You put Chris Rock.
Who?
You put Chris Rock and Cat Williams in front of Dave Chappelle.
Only person that I see he should have put on the list was Bernie Mac.
No, I never did like Bernie Mac.
You know what's funny about with Bernie Mac with me? I was never a real big fan of his comedy.
Me either.
But I was a big fan of his movies.
Okay.
With Cedric the Entertainer, I never was a big fan of his movies, but I was a big fan of his comedy.
Okay.
Let me hold on a second. Let me tell you something about Bernie Mac. What I don't like about Bernie Mac, right?
You ain't supposed to talk about the dead.
You scared to talk about the man dog with $3,000, but that's another story. Okay, you so scared to talk about my man dog for $3,000. Okay, but then you call Eddie Murphy gay, and then had no problem with calling Eddie Murphy gay.
Well, tell me this. Huh? If you have sex with trans, are you not gay?
He had sex with trans, right? Okay, he
Googled it.
Yeah, he did.
But that ain't got to do with his comedy. And I'm not going to talk bad about.
But you ain't had no problem with calling a man gay. But anyway, we're not going to go there. Talking about nigga dog. He took his dog for just.
We don't talk about dogs. The pets get better protection than us.
Every time we talk about animals, you have a problem with that. You are activist or something. But listen, about animals, I notice you get mad and talk about. We're gonna have a meeting after this is over. We gotta have a staff meeting. But listen, okay, listen, Bernie Mac, right? Bernie Mac is nice, but in my opinion, it's hard. You got to say something slick, make me laugh. He has a strong voice, and he has a powerful voice, right? And he has a great presence on stage, right? But if you listen to him, he ain't really saying nothing, because when he talk about you want to get milk and cookies and him downstairs and all that shit, right? People thought that was the best thing ever in their entire life. And said, she was going up and getting the cookies and he went him downstairs and all. That don't really make me laugh. Mike Epps says some shit that has me cracking the fuck up. And they putting y'all liking Bernie Mac, but he ain't really saying nothing really slick. In my opinion. I mean, I know everybody gonna say, Malcolm, you ain't shit, and you don't know what the fuck you talking about, but he ain't really said nothing that's really slick.
Well, it's all about opinion, it's who you like.
But I can't say nothing because people will kill me for saying what I'm saying right now. So, it's what it is.
Hey,
animal rights people, but
Hey, I'm gonna get back into this restaurant.
All right.
Look, so I can get my grub on.
We appreciate you, man. Enjoy your birthday, man. Happy birthday.
I appreciate you guys having me on your show. And look, hey, Malcolm, I gotta have you back at It's Just Joe's Comedy Club.
Definitely.
I gotta have you back because when you asked me to go on, I was gonna say yes because I wanted to see that train wreck. Boy, you were sweating like a Catholic priest at a Boy Scout meeting.
Thank you, Jesus. I got away with it.
But look, I'll catch you guys later, man. Thank you for having me. God bless you guys.
Enjoy your night, bro. Happy birthday.
Yo, funny. We are one of the, seriously, y'all definitely got to check him out. And one of the funniest, clean, it ain't Christian comedian, clean comedians in the series. Everybody always say Christian, like if you're a Muslim comedian, you're not going to be clean, but it's a clean comedian. Because you can be a Muslim and still be clean. But they say,
absolutely,
he's a Christian. No, he's a clean comedian.
And that's important because now you're not getting into all the different religions. So we need to do a clean comedy tour. Right. We need to do that.
No, we need to talk about killing dogs on national television.
Don't you do that.
Yo. What's that other clip we got on there? What's that other clip we got?
Hey, Ryan G, pull that other clip up there, Ryan G.
The latest on the deadly gunfire right outside of a prison in Philadelphia. We now know the man who was shot had just been released from the current Fromhold Correctional Facility. Action News reporter Corey Davis has new details from Holmesburg about how the suspect accessed prison grounds.
We're being told that 20-year-old Rodney Hargrove was waiting for family at the SEPTA bus stop across from the current Fromhold facility here, where he ended up running for his life while being chased by a car toward the front gate shortly after he was shot to death. The main gate of the current Fromhold Correctional Facility is now the focus of a murder investigation. Prison Commissioner Blanche Carney says 20-year-old Rodney Hargrove was locked up a week ago on theft and firearm charges, but was released just after 1 o'clock this morning after posting bail. Prison personnel transported him across the street to the SEPTA bus station on State Road near I-95, which we're told is the official drop-off point.
And family was en route to pick him up.
While waiting on family for nearly an hour, Hargrove ran back onto prison grounds while being chased by a vehicle.
He's being pursued on foot, so the vehicle was able to catch up with him rather quickly.
We're told Hargrove ran past the entrance gate where a guard is usually posted, and the vehicle followed.
The car proceeded through the raised arm of the front gate.
Hargrove was shot and killed feet from the raised gate. Investigators say guards saw a dark-colored vehicle speeding from the scene after leaving through the gate.
It's raised by the correctional officer assigned to that post, and for whatever reason the officer raised it, and at the time of the pursuit the vehicle was able to proceed through that raised arm.
The prison commissioner says they're investigating whether a guard was actually at the gate at the time and why the arm was raised. The prison commissioner is telling us that they don't have video at the SEPTA bus stop because it's off their property, but she says they are reviewing possible surveillance footage on the premises and will release any that can help with the investigation. Reporting here in Holmesburg, Corey Davis, Channel 6 Action News.
Why look like Corey Davis had a bulletproof vessel while he was talking?
You know what? Honestly, yo,
he had a bulletproof vessel while he was talking.
I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I can't even laugh because to me this seems like it was a setup By the actual prison.
He's at the, first of all, if you getting out, if you ain't got nobody that can pick you up, how much, like nobody in your family coming to pick you up, you catching the 42 bus to go home, and you just got nobody there,
everything,
no fanfare.
Everything about this is just wrong. Everything. No guard nowhere in there. And I'm gonna be honest, no, the family, see, I'm up there, when they let you out, sometimes the family don't know what time you're getting out. You see what I'm saying? So right. I understand 1 o'clock in the morning, I don't think you should let no prisoner out at all. But something was going on that the guard is not at the gate. And you got all these officers in here with guns and everything. But a car can drive up and shoot somebody as this man is running back to get into the prison gate. That's somebody might answer for that, bro. I'll be honest with you.
So what happened was whoever was working at that time, you know how niggas do. They walking somewhere else. They ain't sitting in that booth all night. He ain't thinking nothing going on. He walking to go talk about the Sixers game.
And guess what? It's prison. It's the protocol. The protocol is if somebody leaves from there, somebody's supposed to be there. That's just like I'm at the hospital, and if the guard move, another guard got to relieve him. So you talking about a place with inmates for murder, rape, and all kind of stuff, and you're not there. That's sickening. That's crazy.
Well, when he got out
plus,
at 1 o'clock,
they left the gate open. The gate was open.
But somebody told me, and they showed me the thing that he was on Facebook saying, you know, I'm on my way home and I'm out here waiting, whoop, whoop, whoop. And so whoever's on his page must have said, oh, we need to go down there because he just got out. And they shot down there with speed because he was sitting out there waiting for the bus. And how many buses is coming at 1 o'clock in the morning?
But what's your chances of knowing that somebody's going to be out there at that time for an hour?
The people that we probably talking about ain't sleep at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's number
for
one.
An hour. That's crazy.
If he's out there for an hour on his Facebook page saying, I'm here at this bus stop waiting, the people that's probably looking for him, they
crazy.
Sleep in the daytime and they up at nighttime.
Well, God bless him and his family, man. Prayers go out to them because, I mean, a lot of stuff, I know we want to laugh and stuff like that all the time, but a lot of stuff is so serious that I just think about if it was me. I got a 25-year-old son, and not saying he in the street, but everybody's in the street. Like, you got to, you know what I'm saying? And that's just really sad. I don't like those ones. I like the funny ones.
Well, why we put that on the damn show? But
because you said you talked about, you brought it up.
We gonna have
you brought that up. Ron G. Hey, Ron G. Put the third one on. I don't like that one, Ron G. Put the third.
It's 10 o'clock. We begin with breaking news here tonight. A 13-year-old boy has now been charged with murder in the shooting death of his 12-year-old sister. The ordeal playing out inside their Upper Providence home early this morning.
The Montgomery County prosecutors say that the home surveillance video shows the boy aim the gun at Josiah Vasquez. She died after being shot in the chest. Investigators say the mother of the children had just asked her son to go get the legally registered weapon from her car.
That boy is being held without bail tonight at the Montgomery County Juvenile Detention Center. He's been charged with third-degree murder. The mother, Daisy Vasquez, has not yet been charged with anything.
Well, tell me this. Who is the mother? Because there's no way the kid's charged and the mother not charged. He's 13. Why the hell is she telling him to go get a gun?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
she's somebody.
My mom used to tell me to go get some change out of the glove compartment or get a couple of quarters. Nobody said go get the gun and bring me the gun.
In a right mind says go get the gun out the car.
And what did she need the gun at the time for in the first place that she sent him out there to go? But now that one, that's crazy.
That's I ain't gonna lie. Crazy. Life in jail.
For who? The kid?
Her.
For telling him to go?
Why would you tell a 13-year-old to get a gun? She had a gun permit. Take your fat, lazy ass, and I hate to talk like this, but take your fat, lazy ass to go get the gun. If it was a cheeseburger or cheesesteak, you'd have went out there and got it. Go get the damn gun. Why would you tell your son?
What they gonna charge her with? What they gonna charge her with? You
can't tell a kid to bring a gun. Like, a kid ain't supposed to have no gun.
Yeah. How old was he again?
13.
Oh. Yeah, that's
worse. That's worse. That's worse than telling your kid to go to the car and get the condoms and bring them in.
I have the condoms before. That has happened.
Mark, what up, Mark? I just called dumbass parents who ass need to be put in jail. Yeah, she need to be put in jail. Yeah. Yeah, because he wasn't thinking to shoot his sister. He probably was just playing, 13 years old.
Right. Yo, that's terrible.
That's crazy.
So she didn't, but they didn't charge her though. They didn't charge her yet.
That's why I'm saying she got to be somebody, because she probably a cop. I'm be honest with you.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yo, where they live at? What, are you kidding me? Tell your son to go get a gun.
Yeah.
Not bring my pocketbook that might have a gun in it. Go to the car and get the gun in the car. That's crazy. Wow. That's hard right there.
Yeah.
There's nothing that can explain how dumb people are. Mark said you got these dumbass people basically in so many words. Yeah, that's hard. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? At all.
So hold on.
We got, but listen, before we go into that, it's 7:50. We got to bring a boner up.
All right, but real quick, did the kid get charged?
Yeah, they trying to charge him with first-degree murder.
The kid. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna go right into my man, Obona Higgins, one of the smartest guys in the city of Philadelphia, man. City councilman, a whole 9 yards. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Obona Higgins.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, everything is great, man. That was maybe a Freudian slip that you said. I'm not a city council person, man.
Well, you was running for.
Yeah, I ran a few years ago,
Well, if you ran,
Malcolm always trying to hype something up.
When you
Malcolm
ran,
always trying to hype everything up.
There's no losers on the Hill-arious Show. So if you ran,
right.
You won. In my opinion.
That's right. Hey, listen, that's what I said. I had said that I really won. The city lost because I didn't get elected,
Absolutely.
But
we're gonna go with that.
But that's water under the bridge. That's the past. That's not real.
I think you gotta do it again.
Well, no, listen, man. It's all I gotta say is that I'm moving forward. I'm not moving backwards.
Every Thursday at 7 o'clock on the Hill-arious Show. So
yeah, no doubt.
Well, 7:50 is when he's on.
Yeah, y'all got me right on time too.
Yeah, I did that. Did you hear how I did it?
I saw how you did that. You slipped that right in there like that.
And he still was gonna go into it in another. You see what I'm saying? We had a conversation.
I'm still worried about why he's scared to talk about my man's dog dying over $3,000, and he didn't want to say nothing about that.
Hey, hold up though, man. Wait a minute. Hold up.
Yeah,
ain't this the final word?
Oh,
yes,
I'm sorry.
How you going, Bogart, the final word?
I'm sorry.
You're right.
Give us the final word, Obona.
One of the things what I want to really talk about today is commitment. Commitment, right? But before I start, I want to, acknowledge 3 of my family members who transitioned this past week. I had 3 cousins who passed away in the last 7-8 days,
From coronavirus?
So I want to just,
Coronavirus?
No, well, one had corona and the other 2 had something else. But
okay.
They're my cousins, Mary Anthony, right, from West Philly, Mary Ann from North Carolina, right, and my cousin Jackie, who is from New York, but she's in North Carolina. And I just want to, give an acknowledgement to them and their spirit, and for their spirit to continue to live on. Because one thing about those three family members, they were committed to what they did. You know, they were committed to their families. And that's the thing that most of us are not. We're not committed. Now, you know, I talk a lot about the mind and that everything starts as a thought in the mind, right?
Right.
So now you can tell when somebody is committed if they succeed. If you're, you know what I'm saying? So like you guys, for the most part, are committed to being on the air Thursday at 7 o'clock, unless your tooth comes out. Unless your tooth comes out.
Absolutely.
So
he got it too. He got it too.
I see he got the tooth fixed. So the point of the matter is this: commitment. We have to commit to what it is that we say, you know, we really want. That's true, right?
Yes,
so you can actually I'm teaching you guys some things, right? That you can actually tell the commitment level, or if a person is committed, just based on what they do, just based on the results that they have. And you know, I mentioned on Facebook that City Council was lucky that they're doing virtual City Council meetings, because you know I go up there and I speak every council session.
Right.
But the thing is that you can tell that the city of Philadelphia and the leadership is not committed to stopping gun violence.
They don't care.
They're not committed. They're not committed to keeping the city clean, because, but they are committed to getting reelected. And they do whatever they have to do to get reelected. And of course, I was not running on that kind of platform. Right. My thing is, you know, get in there to do the job, to represent the people, not to get in there so that you can get reelected next term. And once a political, you know, person, a candidate, once they get in office, they're committed to getting reelected. They're not as committed to the community. And again, we can see it. The school district of Philadelphia, they're not committed to doing what needs to be done to make sure that every child is properly educated, reading on grade level, doing math on grade level. So the point of this whole final word is that if you're not committed, it's going to show. You can say all the pretty words that you want to say, but at the end of the day, you're not committed. So the city of Philadelphia has to be committed to finding serious solutions to gun violence, to undereducation, miseducation. So be committed, people, to whatever it is that you say you want to do. And I can tell if you're really committed, what you say, because of what the results are. And so there's a moving into another final word. Have you ever heard of ECBOC, the East Coast Black Age of Comics Convention? East Coast Black Age of Comics Convention. Started in Philadelphia 20 years ago. They're celebrating their 20th year in May. And they're going to have a virtual, I think it's going to be virtual. At least it's going to be virtual. It usually is in person. They have a big convention with Afro-American / Black comic book artists. They're not creating the Black Superman. They're creating the real you. They're creating the Black, superheroes. We don't have to, create something that somebody else has and call it the Black this or the Black that, because we have our own superheroes. So ECBOC actually is one of the sponsors for the show tonight, but you definitely want to go to the site, to the Facebook page, and check out the East Coast Black Age of Comics Convention. And anybody who's interested in art, storytelling, because comic books are a great way to get stories across, especially the young people. So check out East Coast Black Age of Comics Convention. And the final word is about education. The school district of Philadelphia is talking about bringing the children back, and they are bringing children back from kindergarten to, I believe, 2nd grade. And to me, it's like moving backwards, because virtual learning is the way to go for me. Okay, and it should be the way to go for other students and other parents. But the thing is, it takes a committed parent to have children learning at home. Most parents put all the responsibility on the teachers to take care of their child and to educate them, when the reality is it all starts at home. You know what I'm saying? So the final word is, we need virtual schooling or a hybrid where they may go to school once a week to take a test or something, you know, and stagger it, you know, how many children are in the school. But for the most part, we got to move into the 21st century. And the 21st century is virtual. People are working from home. There's comedy shows from home. I mean, and we may not like it, but it's a great way to be able to do the things that you never thought you would be able to do with little to next to nothing. Like, check it out. The Hill-arious Show. I mean, if it wasn't for the internet, there would not be a Hill-arious Show. For real, for real. I mean, you wouldn't be able, I mean, I'm not saying you wouldn't be able to afford it, but it would be much more expensive. You got to get cameramen, you got to get producers, you got to pay to be on the air. And with this, it's a very minimal fee. So we got to be committed to whatever it is we decide to do. We got to be committed to ourselves first. We got to make sure that we're fine, and we got to use our minds. We got to use our minds to create. We got to use our minds to come up out of the conditions that we're in. And if we're committed to stopping violence, if we're committed to keeping the city clean, it's going to get done. Once the city of Philadelphia, its leadership becomes committed, they're not committed. They're committed to talk. They have They want to address the gun violence issues. They're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like, what is that for a leadership, a leader or a representative to say? They're saying essentially that they have no answers and they're just pulling for straws. And they need to come and talk to me about how we can do a strategic advertising campaign to deal with the people's minds. Obona Hagen's right here, getting ready to sign off. Thank you guys, man. I appreciate the opportunity.
I appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you, man, for coming in here, giving the knowledge that you give, man. And
one more thing. One more thing, if I may, right? Philly Fruit. Don't forget about Philly Fruit. And don't forget, if your car breaks down, Reggie Reg. Go check them out.
Ryan G, close us out, baby.
You gonna pay this money. Hold on. We gotta shout out. Yo, he got his
do it again.
Anyway, yeah. First of all, this show was sponsored by J Ryder Events. J Ryder Events, man. He's at shoes every week. Make sure you look him up on Instagram. J Ryder Events is sponsoring us for the whole money we got on next week. Like J Ryder Events and everything. Y'all really know who this man is. Thank y'all. Thanks for the guests. Thanks for Joe. Thanks for everybody for watching. We will definitely see y'all next week. This has been Hill-arious Show here.
Ron G, take us out, baby.